AI-powered search is changing how people find and interact with websites. Millions of users now rely on ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, and other LLMs to search for information, compare products, and make purchasing decisions. Whether or not they should be remains a different question. But across around 30 or so websites, we're seeing anywhere from 0.5 to 3% of a company's total website traffic now come from LLMs. And the chances are that it will only continue to grow, at least for the foreseeable future. In other words, you should at the very least be tracking visibility, traffic, and conversions coming from these sources. Here's how to create a simple referral report in Google Analytics that shows the session and key event counts from LLMs such as ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Copilot, and more. Step number 1 is to access Google Analytics and create a custom exploration report. Once you're in your Google Analytics dashboard, simply switch over to the property that you want to set this up for. And then in the left navigation, click into the Explore tab. Once here, hit blank to create a new exploration. Now that we're in our empty exploration, you'll first off want to give it a suitable name so that you can refer back to it. I'm just going to put AI referral, traffic, and conversions. From there, you want to set the segment to all users, hit confirm. Then from there, you want to go ahead and add your 2 dimensions, which are session, source, and medium. So we're going to go ahead and tick that, as well as page refer, and we're going to go ahead and tick that, and then also click confirm to add them. Next, you'll want to add the 2 main metrics that we're interested in the base exploration. Of course, you can add more to these over time, which are our key event and also our sessions. In case you missed it, key events is what Google Analytics 4 now refers to conversions as. And basically any event that you mark as a key event in your Google Analytics property settings is an event that will count towards this key event count with respect to reports like the one that we're setting up here. Next up, we'll focus on the settings panel here, adding both the key events and sessions values here. At this point, assuming you're not working in an empty account and have followed the tutorial correctly, you'll see a bunch of key events and sessions, but that's pretty much everything that appears in the table. So to populate this, what we're going to do is add both the session source and medium, as well as the page refer rows to our table. And now we'll see a little bit more as to how these 32 key events and sessions break up in the account. It is worth noting that the account I've chosen is a particularly early stage site, so there isn't a lot of data in the way of key events at least, but nonetheless, we can see what we want to, which is things broken up. But you'll notice that there aren't any ChatGPT or AI LLM sources appearing here. So the very last step you want to do is head all the way down in the settings panel and add a filter for page refer. From there, you'll want to set the condition type or match type to match as regex and copy in a regular expression. This snippet, which we've made available just for you, will be available in the YouTube description below for easy access. But also, if you're watching this elsewhere, it will be in our written guide, which I'll make sure is linked wherever we share this. Once you've added it, simply hit apply. Now that we've applied the regular expression, we can actually see AI LLM sources driving traffic to this particular site. In this case, it hasn't driven any key events from what we can tell, but that is also partially, as mentioned earlier, because I chose a site where we haven't already set this report up, which is a smaller site. And you can see the sessions are 693, so almost heading to 1,000 for the last 28-day period here. So I hope you found this guide helpful. I'm going to leave this here. Of course, there's a ton more that you can do. Obviously, this is just a starting point. If you were to have set this up in a more established account than the one that I chose for the purposes of this demonstration, then there's a bunch of other explorations you could run, which I consider out of scope for this video, but we may cover in future if you're interested. Those could be anything like where the individual large language model is actually sending traffic to, if it's a specific page, if they're all just heading straight to the homepage. And again, just getting a better understanding of where people are going due to the shift in how they interact with content on the web as a result of large language models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, and others. And as always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this as much as I did, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.